resides the problem. Wait, are we back? Are we rolling? Are we rolling again? Yeah, we're rolling. We're rolling. We're rolling.
Now if what's his name?
Okay. Are we back? Are we rolling? Are we rolling? I think we're rolling. Yes. So anyway, as I was saying, Robin, if you can hear me, say. Newest stream idea. I'm gonna have to start talking about how to fix your fucking short. I'll close that for you. Yeah. Okay, so seeing as we're suffering so many problems here, I'm trying to make sure that we're not, we don't have too many problems.
You know, I wonder if anybody responded to the little ad I made. If anybody watched, they probably like, man, you guys suck.
Or they might say, hey, let's give them a chance. They might actually surprise us with how good they may be.
Let's see, somebody, Ray Chan, she reacted to my video.
Oh God, Ray Chan, not Ray Chan. Oh, I'm not ready for her. Oh my God, I'm not family friendly. Wait, when did I care about when I started becoming family friendly?
We only got one person. She gave us a love. That's nice.
Oh, she loves our shit.
Mhm.
Oh boy.
You know what? I kind of I miss the day. I miss when she and I went to J1 Con together. That was so much fun.
I remember J1 Con.
Too bad I was having crises pain and didn't know at the time arthritis in my knee. That really fucked up the trip. But other than that, I had a great time with her.
Mm-hmm.
And she was so nice. She took care of me. She made sure I took my medicine. She got pizza, made sure I ate and was comfortable. You know,
Yeah.
I have to say it. If I was gay, she would have made a great girlfriend.
You hear that, Ray Chan? She says if she's a lesbian, she'd be available.
No, I think she got married recently, so
Oh.
Ray Chan would be off the market, straight gay or otherwise. But just for the record, folks, I'm relatively straight. Let's just put it at that.
Relatively?
I don't have any partner, so there's that.
Oh no!
But for the record, I mostly interested in guys.
Don't get the people on here started. Don't get the people on this thing started, because on Twitch.
Nobody can see me.
Well, they can't, but they can hear you. And I'm pretty sure one of the things they're gonna be saying is, "Oh, she's got a beautiful voice. I wonder what she looked like."
No, I sound like a chibi.
A chibi.
Yeah, if I sounded beautiful, it would I would be able to. I'm sorry to jump around, but this Yashahime thing this Inuyasha sequel. I could see
Oh
already.
yes, yeah, we're talking about the Inuyasha thing. Yes, yes. See,
I don't understand. How is it they have middle schoolers for kids, but they themselves look like still in high school?
right. Okay, Robin. I'm gonna tell you this. See. Um, now, the anime world is now starting to. Well, anime companies are starting to see that their old nostalgia areas is starting to dwindle. So they have to make something that's familiar to their fan base while still making a fresh new story. So what they're doing is they're taking the whole thing after what happened after the big boss was defeated and everything was right with the world and everybody was great and perfect and everyone was happy.
That's just it. I don't. It's been such a long time ago. I don't remember the big boss being defeated. And why the hell is Sango's little brother still look like he's in grade school? Now, this doesn't make sense. If Sango and Moroku got married, and if they had kids, and their kids are about looking like they're about maybe between 5 and 10.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Sango has another little baby, but why isn't her little brother still look like he's in 8th grade? That don't make any sense.
Well,
Why are Inuyasha and the gang look like they're still in high school, but they have high school looking aged kids?
well,
All of them got kids. And if I find out that the woman that Shishomaru got pregnant is that little girl who was following him around for the whole series, the one who was deaf mute, but eventually learned how to talk and shit. If I find out he got with her and she's still a little kid, that's it. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm not doing the pedophilia, John. I'm not doing that.
well, Robin, I can tell you like this. See, um, the whole thing with going on here with this new Inuyasha sequel. I don't know much about what's going on with those characters. Like I don't know if the girl that he got pregnant was the little girl, and he got with her, or I don't know anything about that part. All I
Oh,
know,
I haven't seen her yet. I've seen everybody else, but I haven't seen her. And that was the only girl that was really, into him. I think, with the exception of, oh no, that was a boy.
Sango.
No, 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 no. Remember when they had the 7 demons that was fighting Inuyasha and the gang,
Yeah.
and one of those demons was a boy, but he dressed up like a girl
Mm-hmm.
all the time. Yeah. I think who did that guy like? Did he like Shishomaru, or was he into no, he was into Inuyasha. Oh wait, I know. I remember now. There was another girl who kind of had a thing for Shishomaru. That girl who was the wind. She had like a great big wind fan.
Yeah, but then there was
Yeah.
also Sango. She was.
No, but Sango got with Naroku.
She did.
They got married. Yeah, of course. They got married, and that's the whole premises of this. If their children are
Yeah,
not taken
like
up,
she got with the pervy monk, right?
I guess. I don't know. Wait, is this part of the show? Maybe this part of the show is them in a flashback when they first had children, and maybe the rest of the show is going to be their kids grown up. I guess.
Well, okay.
I'm having a hard time following it because, I'm looking at it while I'm talking to you at the same time.
Okay, Robin. Let me tell you a little something about that. See, as long as they don't go into the Boruto area, they'll be fine. See,
Look,
see,
don't get me
Naruto.
started on
See,
Naruto.
I'll tell you. I'll tell you this part. See, Naruto and that new Inuyasha sequel. What happened after Inuyasha? That stuff that became a big deal with weebs such as myself. Now, people loved Naruto. They were loving Naruto. Naruto was the shit. Their end all be all.
Look, don't
And
get me
then
started.
after Naruto ended, they made Boruto. And
I know
Boruto became the mistake.
Boruto. What I don't like about, I mean, Boruto is an okay show, but the thing that I can't stand is the fact that they have Naruto and they still got that stupid sick boy bullshit. I fucking hated that thing. They should have put that shit around her neck and have her slam down to the ground. It wasn't fucking funny. It was never funny or never will be funny. Uh,
Okay.
uh, the thing that I didn't like about Boruto is the fact that you have Naruto who's in his 30s now.
Yeah.
He got children. He's married to Hinata, which I figure they
That was
just
gonna
couldn't get
happen regardless.
along.
I mean,
Uh,
she was a
I don't,
stand up type of woman. When
I don't,
she was winning, like, you know, you
let me
fuck with
finish.
Naruto, you fuck with
I
Hinata.
finished.
She gonna come in and bust your ass. That's Hinata's whole thing,
I don't give a shit
which
about
is
that.
way more than I can say for Sakura.
I don't give a shit about any of that. What I don't like about the show is I don't like his voice. I don't like the fact that they still got that woman doing his voice as a 15-year-old, and here he is almost fucking 40. It's annoying. It annoys the piss out of
Believe
me.
it.
It's annoying. It annoys the piss out of me, and I can't stand it. It just gets on my damn nerves. Him and Rockaway. I don't understand why they are almost 40 years old and they still sound like they haven't gone through puberty. It doesn't make a damn bit of sense.
Oh, speaking of Rock Lee, have you ever watched any of those death battles?
No,
You have not watched a death battle?
nope. Now, see, now, okay. And here we have Inuyasha's daughter, and now we have Shishomaru's daughter. So they're basically cousins. And now we got this white-haired kid with some red in his hair. I think he's supposed to be Higurashi or something like that. I don't know. Uh,
Okay, Robin.
uh,
Robin.
oh, okay, I see. All that was a backstory.
Yeah. Robin, are you still watching Naruto
I haven't watched it for a while.
or Boruto or that
They haven't.
Inuyasha yet? Are you still watching your Inuyasha sequel?
It's getting ready to end.
No wonder it's 126 over here around these parts. I don't know where time it is or what time zone where y'all at, but around these parts, it's about 1:46 in the AM. It's kind of morning after midnight sort of thing, sort of day. But Robin, I say again, you have not heard of Death Battle?
I don't know everything in the anime. Is this a boy or is it a girl?
No. Death Battle's on YouTube.
Got
Robin,
breasts.
Death Battle's on YouTube. Hold on, let me just pull up a Death Battle for you, Robin. Hold on. Let me just let me just do you a favor and just pull up a Death Battle for you, cause like
You
they.
you don't have to.
You sure?
Go ahead, get it over with.
Look, I'm only doing this for your because at some point in the near future there will be people coming to you and asking you, Robin, have you watched this death battle or that death battle? And if so, what do you think about it? We need you to know people. Maybe our show at some point. Wait a minute, what's this? What's this? Here you that thing with Yu Coco and her um in her whole going out of business sale basically. She's
So you might as well go ahead because you're the type of guy who, someone says they don't want to see something, but you're so excited about it, and you'll just keep running off at your mouth, hammering the person shit. I don't
hold on. Hold on, Robin. There seems to be some
technical difficulties. The story of your life.
yes. Always. Always one thing or another with this damn thing. Uh, always one thing after another. And I'm always trying to figure out how. You see, I don't know how to tell y'all this, but I'm an old man. I'm a very old man.
Oh, you finally admit it.
Yes, I have admitted it. But I do not yell at clouds. Um, I and someone uploaded something onto the YouTubes. Um, and it's very interesting. I would like to show to the people here on YouTube. I mean on Twitch. It's a very interesting. How life are getting really. Let's see. Yeah. No. July. She is doing first, and it's very saddening for and many other people who are um.
Well, you gotta sometime.
Well, that's the thing. Like she started the whole the whole colonized English. Like she did that. Oh, she did that by how I bring out like a lot of English talent from over or for the overseas guests, for the overseas viewers. That means you, me, all that. So because she's doing in the the sphere of influence that is YouTube. Oh boy, how can I put this? The whole thing about Kiryu Coco being so well known in the Hololive landscape has made a lot of people very happy.
Mm.
See, because what she has done pretty much has been single-handedly bringing in more English viewers to watch Hololive, which makes Yagu the man who is part of this whole Hololive movement, or who is running it basically. It's made him a lot of money. I mean, a lot of money. Like Yagu, who is best girl. I'm not gonna. That's all I'm saying. Best girl, Yagu, fight me. He's not up for debate. I'm letting you know that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, since Yagu is in charge doing all this stuff, he's made it they can bring in more talent.
Mm-hmm.
Coco wants to do what she wants to do. So what she wants to do is basically this. Wait, here is Coco.
The last week.
I have if she speaks like that again, I'm cutting it off. Okay.
All right. Well, no worries. That was the only one I had to show you. See, you see,
I don't even know what she said, nor do I care.
see. That's just it. Like she made a she did the whole meme review. She made people laugh and like look. She speaks both fluent English and Japanese. She was able to bridge the gap between the English folk here in America who only understand English and the Japanese folk in Japan who can only speak Japanese and hear Japanese. And for the most part, she became quite the legend. See, Kiryu Coco was a character that people expected to be. And yes, this may be my eulogy. She may not see this. She may not know that we exist. Hell, I don't even know if we exist. Robin, do we exist? Robin?
Yes.
Do we exist?
What?
I'm trying to figure out if we exist here.
Hold on. I gotta check on my mom.
existential crisis, just go check on them out. You have to exist. So anyway, um, now she may not hear us. She may not know that we exist. But I want to say, Kiryu Coco has been a big uh, influence. Promoter. And she has made a lot of wholesome silliness and her dragons-like madness. So, that's just how I roll. She's been very popular, and now her popularity has ridden her to the end. We'll miss you, Kaicho. Or at least I will. Robin's never heard of you. But yeah, I'm gonna miss you. And I'm gonna put up some drink for that. Oh yeah. Woo. Yeah. So yes, all of our fellow weeps, be strong out there, knowing that this person is out there.
Will you just never mind?
Okay, now on to another topic. Robin.
What?
Now, I want to discuss with you about a certain game that is also an anime that you can watch on whatever. I don't think it's on. I doubt it's on Crunchyroll or anything like that. You may have to find it on another website, Yoho, that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But it's called Senran Kagura. Now, it is a game that I've been relentlessly playing for quite some time. I have a special love for that game. It has become one of my most beloved pieces. And this is also going to be part of a new segment I want to put in here called Games and Anime that we've all slept on. And for today's first and probably only segment, I wanted to discuss Senran Kagura, a game that I'm pretty sure would never be part of Twitch. I mean, I don't think anyone would. I don't think Twitch would allow anyone to play that sort of game. It's kind of ecchi in a way because all the characters in the game are all girls, and the major part of this game is that whenever they're fighting, whenever they take a certain amount of damage, articles of clothing explode. So they lose parts of their tops and bottoms.
No kidding.
Like I said, it's a very ecchi game. And with kind of partial nudity. Stuff that I can't quite show or talk about on here, on Twitch. Because then I'd be banned quite quickly. With the quickness, no questions asked. And I would understand. But yeah. A game like that, fun, exciting, and daring, and very, very fun and funny, with many characters with wonderful jiggle physics and an interesting array of outfits that they can wear that will end up exploding during a fight.
I'm gonna have to do my thumb all over again. I'm painting my nails while I'm talking to you.
Oh boy. So yeah.
You know how I was always painting my nails while we were in the bookstore?
Yes, I remember.
Yeah, I still do that. I love the smell of acetone in the morning.
I love the smell of acid all any morning.
That's disgusting. Speaking of which, speaking of ass, I had my first colonoscopy yesterday, and that's a test where they, you're okay on the inside and you don't have like colon cancer or
Wait, Robin,
anything like that,
I
which
am
is
not.
what
I
is
am
what
not
took
drunk
out
enough.
our beloved Black Panther, Chadwick Boseman. May he rest in peace. Uh, uh, but you know what got me? They have to put you to sleep in order to do the test. And you know what they gave me to
What?
put me to sleep?
What?
Propofol.
Homo what?
Propofol. The drug that killed Michael Jackson.
Oh.
And guess what day yesterday was?
His birthday?
Day before yesterday? No, that's in August. It was the anniversary of his death.
Speaking
He
of
died,
which,
yeah, he died 12 years ago that Friday, and I had my test on that Friday, and they gave me the drug that killed him.
speaking of which,
Yeah, they gave me that to put me to sleep to do the test.
speaking of which,
And
that kind of takes me back. Really takes me back.
yes, I know. When you laughed at my pain, I know.
Okay, look, no, I got a story for all you people out there who are listening or watching or will be watching us if we ever actually make it big. You'll hear it from here first. The story of the day that Michael Jackson passed away, and the story of Robin's painful breakdown that I look back on many years later and laugh about because it was pretty funny to me. But
I mean, how would you feel? Okay, if oh wait, what pop star or actor or whoever do you like?
I like them all, but not enough to have an emotional breakdown over them. I mean,
Well,
unless
see,
I knew the person personally.
like I told you before. First of all, you weren't what I was, which was a teenage girl in the 1980s. And every teenage girl in the 1980s saw him as their Prince Charming. But it wasn't just that, it was just the fact that this was the first celebrity that I ever really knew, looked at, liked, and recognized ever since, not only since I was little, but also when he was little. And when I first saw him as a little kid, before I even started school, and I was still, you know, drinking out of a bottle and holding a binky and wearing diapers.
Okay, well,
He was amazing to me because here was a little black boy, a little kid who looked like me, who was entertaining the world. And what he was doing was what I wanted to be. That was the goal I had. I got that goal just by watching him. And I know it seemed ridiculous. I know it seemed silly. And yes, maybe I went little bit off the deep end for a little bit, but it really was that upsetting because for me, even though I never met him, he was my whole world.
okay,
And if you think I was bad that day, be thankful that nothing happened to him and that you did not know me back when he was at his height, back in the 80s, because back then, if that had happened, I think I probably would have like leapt off the balcony.
yeah, Rob,
Now before anyone gets hyped up by what I just said, and before the SJWs come out of the woodwork, we just I just want to let all of you know that we here at the Chucklehead Crew does not endorse anything remotely related to the subject of suicide, and that if you feel as though you are having suicidal thoughts, or you are depressed, or you need someone to talk to,
Don't talk to
please,
us.
I
We're
implore
terrible.
you, contact the National Suicide Hotline, or you can find it. You can find the phone number on its website. And if you can't find the website, if you can't find the phone, please, I implore you, reach out to someone. Reach out and reach out and I was getting ready to make it the fish mode joke, but no, I'll
Reach
stop. I'll
out,
stop.
touch faith,
Uh, uh,
only.
reach out and talk to someone. Talk to someone, a friend, a family member, someone you work with. I don't know, a stranger. Just find somebody and talk to somebody and get it off your chest.
Okay,
It's
Robin.
better to get it out than to hold it in and then to do something drastic, because it's suicide has always been a permanent solution to temporary problems.
Okay,
With that
Robin.
being said, that was where I was at when I was a kid. So when that happened, it was my whole world. It was like losing a family member. It really was. And it wasn't just me. There was a lot of other people out there who felt the same thing. And the tragedy of knowing that his life was cut short mainly because of false bullshit, that it wore him down to the point where he could not sleep and he had to take drastic measures, and this is what he did, and this is the end result.
Okay, Robin.
So yeah, it was a painful day,
Let me set this. Let me
but
set
you
the
had a
scene here.
great time.
Let me set the
I'm
scene.
glad I was a source of entertainment for you.
Let me set the scene here. Let me set the scene here. It was on the day that he had died. Now, me and this woman I was with for a time, we were supposed to meet up with Robin at this coffee shop up around South Street.
Java Hut.
And me and her, we get there before Robin. So we had some time. We sat there, I had something like coffee, some espresso latte, mocha latticino, whatever you want to call it, all that shit. And we're sitting there, waiting for Robin to show up, have a couple cups of coffee, talking and everything. And the guy comes in, talks with the barista at the Java. We overhear the conversation. The guy says, "Did you hear about the news?" The barista says, "What?" The guy says, "Michael Jackson has passed away." She's like, "Really?" He's like, "Yeah, it's horrible, yeah." And I'm looking at my ex. I'm looking at her. I'm like, "Wow, that's pretty messed up." I feel for her I feel for his family. We don't know him personally, that's fine and dandy, but I do feel bad for his family. And that was it for us. Our conversation about that one was done. Then, in walks Robin, about a half hour later, maybe 45 minutes later, mascara running down her face. I'm looking at her, my ex, she's looking at her. We're both thinking the same thing. Did something happen? Did somebody hurt Robin? Did somebody hurt the chibi? We gonna have to hurt somebody? What's going on? We got to beat somebody up? Robin sits down next to me. I'm like, "Robin, what's wrong? What happened? Tell us what happened." She looks at us. Goes in At that point, my ex just gives up. She's like, "Your friend, I'm gonna go outside. I need a cigarette. I'm gonna go outside. You talk to your friend. I got, there's a bookstore down the street. You take care of this. That's your friend.
Well,
That's
see, the
your
thing I
friend."
don't get is, wasn't she a psych? Was not only a writer, but wasn't she also a psych major?
No. She was doing critical theory movies and stuff like that. She was like,
Oh, okay.
But
I mean, if you think that was bad, I mean, you should feel sorry for poor Lion's teeth. I had bumped into him before I bumped into you all, and I had already started crying.
poor Lyman.
Yeah, he really, after I was finished, he had like half of my makeup on his. It it looked like you ever heard the story of Veronica's veil? Veronica,
Oh
Saint
yeah,
Veronica,
yeah, yeah.
and when she went to wipe the blood, it miraculously left an imprint of his face on the cloth, which has become known as Saint Veronica's veil.
Mm.
Well, yeah, Lyman had a Veronica's veil type print of my face, half of his shirt, because he I buried my with one hand, and in the other hand he had his phone, and he was talking, and his and we said the results will be in the word. We were we saw him at his height. I saw on stage when they um room in trying so hard in my entire life just to get a ticket. Uh, uh, you know, it what I like about was
Mhm.
that his, I was, you know, and was at the same that Mania was, except for having four British white guys, it was just one incredible talented guy. It was he was just phenomenal, you know, and and he every his friend, his wife, what
Tell you.
I know, no, like I saw, to his, uh, God, whoever was into you. Yeah, I know. I also get it. You didn't know the person personally.
See,
I get that.
my whole thing is this. If I don't know the celebrity personally, like I'll send my condolences.
Hmm.
I'll do that. But
But this was somebody. Not only that, this was somebody that was my life's goal. My life goal was to get to be this person's friend. that was my life's goal. I know it sounds really sad and pathetic and stupid, but it was, I wanted to grow up and be his friend and all that kind of stuff. I also wanted to be an entertainer because of him. You know, he was doing all the things that I wanted to do. I wanted to act and I wanted to sing and I wanted to dance. And this guy, it was inspiring me to do that. I got a goal from him. So, when he died, it was like, fuck, I'm never going to reach my goal now.
Yeah.
You know, the things that I wanted to do, I'm never going to get to do because he's not here. But I had to find out in the process that I still can reach my goals. I just won't have that person there to befriend or, you know, have a goal to. But I can still achieve my goals. I can still act. I can still write. I could take voice lessons. I don't know about the dancing thing. Maybe I can do a little bit of dancing. I don't know.
Hmm.
But I can still achieve my goals even if I don't have my hero in my life. But it wasn't just like when he died. There was lots of people who was hurt about that. There was who cried about that.
Yeah.
When John Lennon was murdered, there was a lot of people who cried over that because that was nonsensical. This was a jackass who stalked him and got it in his mind that his hero suddenly became a phony for whatever reason because he read The Catcher in the Rye one too many damn times. And that's why he decided to kill him, which I gotta say, back in high school, I don't know what the hubbub was about, but it didn't make me want to go grab a gun and start picking off celebrities. I still wonder to this day why it was so controversial uh, that uh, when uh, getting he was ever
That's not where I was at.
I'm surprised he did a Catholic school, but they did. He he dropped out and he decided to buy a prostitute instead of spending time with the prostitute.
Uh-huh.
And then she gets bored, and then she's like, "Well, are we gonna do it or what?" And he gets, you know, and then he gets disillusioned by that. All of a sudden, she's, another all the other adult, and she gets pissed off about that because she thinks she's not making enough money, and so she gets her pimp to be and angry and pissed off at the world and pissed off at adults. So this was another person in his life. Yeah, I never got the contract with some professional for the twice. He's actually young, and the is so tight to more. But you can look at an animated review of the book on YouTube, which will give you the whole rundown of what the book was about. and why it inspired Mark. That's it. Yeah, Mark David Chapman. Why it inspired him to kill one of the greatest musicians of all time because and you know what else? He shot the man and then walked a few paces from the building and sat down and continued to read the book.
Mmm.
Yeah, I mean cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Quite cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo puffs. But see,
You
here's
know.
the thing. Like, a lot of people get that whole uh, 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 problem with certain celebrities. In it, like, I'll give you a good example, really good example actually. Um, a more modern artist, say Dimebag Darrell of Pantera fame,
Yeah.
whom my good pal Crazy Eddie, who passed away. Now that was a guy that I knew, and that one was a death that really fucked me up for a while.
See,
But
so you
see,
didn't know him.
actually, I knew Crazy Eddie. I didn't know
No,
Dimebag Darrell.
you knew Crazy Eddie,
Yeah,
but you didn't know Dimebag
but
Darrell.
see, Dimebag Darrell didn't actually like. I was in the same position as I was about Michael Jackson. I didn't
Hmm.
know Dimebag Darrell, so I mean, my condolences to the band and the people that did know him.
Hmm.
It was sad to
I did
see.
know little, gay black Steve. I think he was upset, really upset about that.
Hmm.
But I mean, but I will say this, that was really upsetting. I mean, even I felt upset about that. But see, I didn't know who Dimebag Darrell was. I did know about Pantera. They did have one song.
That they
What's
used to
that
play
song?
at Nocturne for the mosh
Over
pit.
and over.
Yes.
Yeah,
Walk. It was called
that
Walk.
that one, yeah, that's the shit.
Yes.
That's a good song. But the thing of it is, what was so upsetting about that was that here, just like with Mark David Chapman, you have another idiot, just walk up on stage and just shoot the guy.
I know. That was the
And,
worst part of it. But see,
huh?
that was the worst part of it. Was the guy just walked up to him
Yeah.
and shot him.
Yep.
Now,
That
him.
was up.
Now it was him, and there was also Peter Steele of Typo Negative.
Yeah. Raquel's Buffet. She
Yes.
loves Peter Steele the way I love Michael
The
Jackson.
the giant, the
Hmm.
man who stood at 7 foot. Now I'm
He
six
was
foot six.
he was that tall.
Yeah, I've
He
seen the
was
guy
like
close up. I've met him. That dude was a fucking giant. This dude was like, yeah.
you know who he sounds like in height.
Hmm?
Um, did you ever watch Game of Thrones?
Yes,
Okay, the really really big guy, uh,
the
the guy
mountain.
who had the mountain and the Hound, his little brother.
Yes,
Yeah, well, the mountain came to Philadelphia
I
to
remember the
the
Renaissance Fair.
yeah the Ren Fair.
I
Yeah,
wanted
you
to
were there.
go.
Were
I
you
wanted to
there
meet
that
him.
day,
I wanted
or
to
did you
meet
miss it?
him. I did. I want to meet him. I
That
wanted to.
dude is
That's what
huge.
I've been hearing. The
And
Hafthor
no,
Jules
no,
Bjornsson.
I mean,
That's
no,
his name.
but he's not just like over 7 feet tall, but he's also massively big and
Yeah,
brawny.
yeah.
And you know what the weird part was? What the weird shit is? He told us that he has older brothers and sisters, and that he's not only the baby of the family, he's the runt of the litter. And I'm like, I find that highly impossible. You mean to tell me you're as big as you are, your older brothers and sisters are even bigger than you? And I mean, he was so big and so muscular. He had this thing where how guys flex their biceps.
Yeah.
Yeah, he would flex his biceps, and he would let somebody hang off of his bicep. Put their arms around his bicep and just dangle off his bicep. Yeah. I mean, that dude is somebody you do not want to fuck with. And he was such a pussy cat. I
Yeah,
mean,
that's what I've been
so,
hearing.
yeah, so sweet and so gentle and so kind. But the guy, he literally was his name in the nickname that they gave him in Game of Thrones. That should be his nickname in real life. He literally is a mountain. He
Yes, he
is
is.
that fucking big.
Uh,
And you
uh,
know the only other thing I could think of?
yeah.
Boy, I feel sorry for his wife. Man, he must wreck that chick. Oh my God. I mean, that is not somebody. I mean, you gotta have like vaginal lips of steel in order to handle that.
Uh oh.
That I mean, damn, I'm sure if it was just a tip, he'd wreck that shit. I mean, can you
That's only
imagine?
assuming that he actually has it like that down there. Now, I've heard stories of men who have been big, giant, muscled, and didn't really have it where it counts. The only exception that I've
Uh,
heard about, was the late great Peter Steele.
well, that dude, from what I remember, he did the Playboy John, right?
Yes, he did.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
Playgirls,
From
Playgirl. It's Playgirl
Playgirl.
Centerfold
That's right. Yeah,
of the year.
what I
Do you
saw
really?
of him in Playgirl, I mean, I'm bet sure he wrecked quite a few girls in his day.
Look, that dude, from what I've gathered information wise, that man was hung like a tree trunk that was
I'm
holding a
sure.
bigger tree trunk that was holding a redwood. That's what I've just been hearing speculation about it. I'm not sure. I've been hearing stories about it from certain women that I think he was married. Was he married? I think he might have been. I'm gonna have to take a look into that. But like, even if he was, that is the one. His wife should be the one that you should feel more sorry about.
I feel sorry for any of them who
No,
got,
wait, wait,
you
wait,
know,
wait.
who
I
got a
remember.
man like that.
I remember. He has there's an album that they put out called "Slow, Deep, and Hard." Yes, it is exactly what it sounds like. Now, on the cover of the album, the physical copy of the album. Now, I don't know if you know about this, Robin, but on the cover of the album, the physical copy of the album, is I think it's Peter Steele's Peter.
Handful of Peter.
Yeah, it was a giant penis that was his penis
It
inside of
was,
a woman's
it was
vagina.
big as a forearm.
Huh?
It was probably looked as big as a forearm.
Yeah. It was in that was on the cover of this album.
Hmm.
His pee going into a woman.
Mm.
And most handy over here. Internet cord, cable, shit like that. That went down, and now it's back to its drawing board. Stupid son of a.
You really should get a technical
Yeah.
advisor
So
to deal with it.
since we're having problems with the frame rates, drops, and all that other bullshit, and we passed our 1 hour limit, we're gonna call it from here. That's
So
about
you
it
call
for us.
back to say so just to say Alphabeta say
Yes. So we will see you guys again next week
same bat sign, same bat station.
on Twitch. So for tonight, we're gonna call it a night.
We had like what, 1, 2 people?
3.
We
So
had 3 people.
oh yeah.
Wow, we
So-
broke a record.
We'll talk with you guys later. Let you know how we've been. All right. Catch you. Bye.
See ya.
Mm. Still giving me problems. Don't give me this.